Your Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, represented by Mr. Michael Ogleba, the Commissioner for Finance, Benue State, the Vice Chancellor, University of Jos, Professor Tanko Ishaya, the Vice Chancellor, University of Maiduguri, Professor Mohammed Mele, representatives of the Nigerian Medical Association who are here present, the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of operations, DIG Ede Ayuba, very senior police officers who are here present, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with a deep sense of relief that I brief you on a successful operation conducted by the Nigerian Police Force, which resulted in the rescue of 27 innocent citizens on 22nd August 2024. These victims had been abducted by a dangerous criminal gang in Benue State. Among those rescued were 20 medical students of the University of Jos and the University of Maiduguri who were cruelly taken abducted while in transit to Enugu on 15th August 2024. Other passengers, 5 of them, and 2 other victims who had previously fallen victim to these heinous criminals were also freed. The successful rescue of these 27 individuals was achieved without the payment of any ransom. This success was made possible through the support received from the Office of the NSA, the activation of security network, intelligence, synergy with other security agencies, community engagement, and deployment of our highly skilled and tactical officers, whose dedication, bravery, and precision in executing their duties are truly commendable. During the operation, our officers engaged the kidnappers in a well-coordinated tactical offensive. I am pleased to inform you that the kingpin of this notorious gang was neutralized during an exchange of fire with our operatives, while 2 other members of the gang were arrested and their weapons recovered. These individuals are currently in our custody, where they are providing valuable information that will help us dismantle their criminal network and prevent future occurrences of such abductions. It is pertinent to state that rescue operations of this magnitude are painstakingly difficult and complex, requiring not only deployment of massive resources, but also physical courage, meticulous planning, and coordination. In this regard, I must extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Office of the National Security Advisor, whose support was instrumental in this operation. I must place on record the personal commitment of the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, to the success of the operation that led to the successful rescue of these victims. Mr. President gave us a marching order. He told us that he wants his children back. And since then, we have not been sleeping. I also wish to acknowledge the invaluable contributions of other security agencies who partner with us, as well as the local vigilantes who played a crucial role in ensuring the success of this mission. This success is a demonstration of what can be achieved when we work together towards a common goal. Let me take this opportunity to address all Nigerians, particularly the relatives of those who have been victims of such criminal acts in the past. We understand the anxiety and pain that families experience during these trying times. However, We urge you to cooperate with the police and other security agencies when such situations arise. It is only through cooperation and trust that we can effectively carry out our constitutional mandate of securing lives and property. We remain resolute in our commitment to rid our nation of criminal elements who seek to disrupt the peace and security of our society. The Nigerian Police Force will continue to employ every lawful means at its disposal to protect the lives and property of all Nigerians, while strongly determined to ensure that those who choose to engage in criminal activities are brought to justice. As we continue to advance our efforts in combating crime across the country, I assure you that we will remain vigilant, proactive, and relentless in our pursuit of a safer Nigeria where the security of every Nigerian and residents in our great country is our top priority. And we will not rest until every citizen can go about their daily lives free from fear and intimidation. Once again, I commend the bravery and professionalism of our officers, and I thank all the agencies and individuals who contributed to the success of this operation. Together, we will continue to strive towards a safer, more secure Nigeria. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I think that was too small for the Inspector General of Police. For now, we are the happiest people on earth because we have our brothers and sisters back in our midst. I am sure if you ride a horse, we need today to have our brothers and sisters back. So in as much as we are not mourning the IGP, sir, I don't know how we're going to take it, but I'm sure they may want to have one or two words.
President on behalf of the Nigerian Medical Association. The Nigerian Medical Association is excited by the news of the release of the 19 kidnapped students and doctors. We pray that this sad occurrence doesn't happen again, as we wish our students a speedy recovery from the physically and emotionally traumatizing situation of being in captivity for 8 days. We thank the government and security agencies for their efforts, especially the National Security Advisor, the IG of Police, and the DG of DSS. In the same vein, we appreciate the Benue State Governor and the security agencies in the state. We applaud the parents of the abductees for their patience and efforts during this period. As an association, we are concerned about the security of health personnel across the country. We still have doctors in captivity, most notably Dr. Ganiat, who was abducted 8 months ago in Kaduna State. Hence, we urge the government to double its efforts in this regard. Thank you. This is from Dr. Osha Anenga, the second Vice President of the NME. Thank you very much.
Of the Nigerian Police, of the Federation, IGP Kayode, and all the Deputy IGPs that are here present, His Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, my colleague, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Maiduguri, all the senior police officers that are here present, the parents of the kidnapped students, and our own dear students, distinguished guests here, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure today to have the opportunity that the IGP has given us, to convey our message on behalf of the Governing Council of the University of Jos, the Senate, and indeed the entire University of Jos community, to stand here or sit here to express our profound gratitude to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, who directed that the students who were kidnapped must be rescued. And of course, that directive has been taken or were taken seriously by the Inspector General of Police, the National Security Advisor, the government of Benue State, and the entire security agencies that have worked tirelessly to ensure that today we can smile, that today we are having our students back, and we are gratitude to all the efforts that these security agencies have put in. Indeed, this successful operation, I believe, is a demonstration to Nigeria that indeed we have security agencies that are determined to provide a safe environment for this country. I'm sure a majority of us, when this thing happened, we weren't quite sure what was going to happen. But we took the plunge immediately as a university, reported to all the security agencies, and they took everything possible. They made everything possible. I must, IGP, commend, your men who worked under very, very difficult circumstances, very difficult terrain, to be able to rescue our students. And I, of course, understand how difficult that terrain is. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate and thank all Nigerians, because indeed all Nigerians have been praying. While your men was in the bush, Nigerians were praying for your men, actually, and the students to be rescued appropriately and bring them back safe and sound. I want to also commend the patience of the parents. We have been in touch, we have been in communication with the parents since the kidnap started. I want to commend them because it was not easy for the communication for them, for us to even from time to time convince them that indeed the security agencies are at work, and assure them that by the grace of God the security agencies are going to bring back these students unhurt. We are happy, and we want to thank you most sincerely. We want to thank the cooperation of everybody. I want to assure you, IGP, sir, that because we know that our students have gone through trauma, psychological and physical trauma. As a university, we have already arranged and prepared that as soon as we hand over these students to us, we are going to camp them somewhere where we are going to provide, counseling, guidance and counseling before they are actually reintegrated back into the society. We may assume that, some of the trauma that because they are looking very, very physical and healthy, but we believe that they require a kind of guidance, particularly counseling, that will make them, overcome the trauma and the experience that they have had. And I can assure you that as soon as the students are at our hands, we are going to collaborate with the parents to ensure that that is being provided by the university, particularly the University of Jos. Even the students that are coming from Maiduguri actually took off from the University of Jos. So that was why I was saying, even if the VC of Maiduguri is not here, I'm here in proxy to represent both the universities. So I want to thank you once again. I want to thank President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his love for this particular country. The demonstration is very clear, and we believe that, and pray actually for the security agencies, that God will continue to give them the wisdom and what it takes in order to continue to fight, for this particular country. I must commend a few people who are actually on ground, people from the office of the NSA, whom we were in touch all through, and they kept assuring us. ACP Martins, I'm sorry I'm mentioning your name. And a lot of them, actually, the police that have been, the police commissioner from Benue State, they have all been wonderful and very, very supportive, actually, for this particular instance. So I want to thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you.